Hello, welcome. I'm Carla with Classic Pianos. I'm going to talk to you today about why we learn the piano. Some kids will say to me, I'm learning the piano so that I can make music. Well, that's great. I love that. I play the piano to make music too. But why do we require our students to sit through lessons even when they don't want to and we don't like the piano? Mom, please make us stop. I don't like it. I want to do something else. Why do we continue to push them even though they may or may not like it? Well, there's a lot of reasons. The first reason we'll explore is the obvious one. It does teach them music. The piano is a foundational instrument. It is the instrument that will teach kids pretty much everything there is to know about music. Let's say that they want to be in a choir someday. Well, the piano has taught them how to read music, so now they can easily read the music in a choir, and you would be surprised how many choirs have people in them that don't read music. It's very hard for them, and it's very hard for the conductor too, and the other singers around them, when they don't know the music and they just have to hear it over and over and over before they can sing it. It's very difficult for them. So if your child wants to sing, guess what? They learn how to read music. Let's say your child wants to become a drummer. No problem. With the piano lessons, of course, you're learning to play in time. And the drummer is the one that is guiding the whole tempo and the timing of the entire band or orchestra. And they are guiding it boom, 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 boom. And they have to have that internal clock. The metronome that we use a lot of times with piano students teaches them that. Oh, by the way, just a little note here. If your piano teacher does not require your student to use a metronome from the very beginning, I would have a conversation with them. There are a lot of piano teachers out there who are maybe not as advanced and they're just learning, and that's fine. I learned when I was young. I started teaching when I was 20, and I learned a lot along the way. But I would encourage your piano teacher to explore the necessity of using a metronome from the very, very beginning. We'll talk about that another time. So, they want to be drummers. Now they have rhythm and tempo. Let's say that they want to learn guitar. Well, a lot of piano methods teach them chord structures, and guitars are based on chord structures. They can learn that and understand it, comprehend it so much faster. Piano lessons are the foundation for music. It teaches them music appreciation. It teaches different kinds of music. So even if your child doesn't want to be a musician, they just want to like music, the piano is a great foundational instrument. So yes, that's one of the reasons that we want to teach children the piano. Reason number 2, it teaches perseverance. Now, there are a lot of things in this world that teach perseverance. Anytime you're trying to work at something to get better, you learn perseverance. The piano is one of those instruments. You've got your pedals, you've got both hands, you've got dynamics, you've got tempo, you have accidentals and different keys. There's so much going on that it can get a little overwhelming. But if you persist, you will get better, and you'll be so much smarter because of it, and so much more willing to try other things that take work. So when I have my piano students sitting at the piano and they say, this is a neat song, I'm glad I learned it, that's all I wanted to do. Oh wait, no, there's so much more to the piano than just learning the notes. I'm teaching you life skills here, and your parents are willing for you to learn these things. They pay for these lessons every week. It's so important to them that you learn life skills. Life skills like perseverance and working hard at something until you get it right. That's a wonderful thing to learn, and that's something that piano lessons teaches you. The third reason that we encourage children to learn music is because it's a social experience. And we want our children to develop good social experiences so that it builds their character and their enjoyment of life. Music is done very socially. Now, of course, sometimes you practice alone in your room behind closed doors, practice. But generally, when you present the music or your skill, it's in a social environment. When you listen to concerts, you're with other people. Some people you know, some people you don't. When you're listening to the radio, you have friends around and you're listening and you're singing along. And it's such a social experience and so beautiful for them to be able to enjoy and share with each other. This is another life skill, another building block to becoming a full and well-rounded person. And so learning music, not just about the notes and the music, it's about a social experience and an opportunity to share it as well. The fourth reason is very similar to the last one. It's about recitals. Recitals, some kids, I had one student say, oh, I know what a recital is. I know. It's when you get really, really nervous and and you hope you don't make a mistake, and then it's over. Oh, poor thing. They thought that that's what a recital was because they'd seen their siblings go through it. And I said, oh, no. A recital is an opportunity to share your music with those that love you and those that you love, and some other new friends as well. Having recitals as part of your learning experience is much like doing a speech in class where you're standing up in front and you're presenting. It takes a lot of courage to do that. These are skills that we would love for our children to possess as they go off into the world, as they go into high school and college. Oh, to see our children stand up there proudly and with confidence and present what they know, what they've studied beautifully, it would be so beautiful for us as parents to see, rather than have our child get nervous and scared and not know what to say. And piano lessons provides an opportunity with recitals to be able to present this. It is a very nerve-wracking experience, especially when some people might be better than you and you feel like, oh no, my music's not good enough. But the teacher helps you to develop that confidence and say everyone grows at different levels. This is an opportunity for you to stand up here, share your music, smile, and work through all that nervousness and learn how to work through it. That is a very, very definite benefit. Side note, if the child's teacher that your child is taking lessons from does not do recitals, perhaps have a conversation with them and suggest, should we maybe do 1 or 2 recitals a year? It would be very beneficial for the students to be able to experience that. The fourth reason is maybe not as obvious as some of the other reasons, but a lot of times we want our children to have a way to express themselves and to experience a way to release pent-up anxiety, stress, anger, frustration. Music is incredibly therapeutic. If you just do some minor researches on YouTube or even on Google and look up how music is therapeutic, you will find so many ways and so many things that it does to our emotional state of being and our mental state of being. It is a very therapeutic thing for a lot of people. I used music a lot during some of the harder years of my life. That is where I would go. I went to the piano because that's what I knew and that's what I felt comfortable, and it would relax me and it would put me at ease and it would just fill my soul with so much joy and peace. And it helped me cope with some of the struggles that I've had in the past because I didn't have a piano for a few years. There were some things going on in my life and I had no piano. So I would go to the music store just to play their piano. They knew me and they'd say, oh yeah, go ahead in the back, because that's what I needed to do. And you're giving your child something precious when you do this. A lot of times children have a hard time expressing themselves. They don't know how to say I'm angry or I'm sad or how to take time out to just decompress, and the piano can provide that for them. They won't know. They don't even need to know that. You don't even have to tell them. It'll just be there for them. If you just give them that opportunity, they will have it. Now there are many more reasons that you want your child to learn the piano. Things like personal one-on-one attention from a professional tutor, a piano teacher. What other thing in this life provides one-on-one besides an actual, tutor? There are so many other enjoyment of music, sharing with your family, learning, all that kind of thing. So many things that are provided with piano lessons, not just learning the notes and the music. So if your child is getting a little stumped and saying, but I don't want to learn how to play the piano. Oh honey, it's not about learning to play the piano. It's partly about that, but there's so much more to it. And I'm so glad to put this right here, right in front of you, so that you can have that available for you. Becoming strong, courageous, persistent, confident, having something to share with others, having a way to process emotions. It's all so beautiful. And it all can be accomplished with some piano lessons. If you have any more questions about why we give our children piano lessons, go ahead and put it in the comments. I am going to go looking through these comments on a regular basis, and I will keep up as best as I can, and I'll write back to you if you have any questions. If you also have any video recommendations, you want a special video on how to do something, maybe there's a special song your child has been working on and you want some tips on them, that's what I'm here for. So just let me know. I will get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you for listening. Now go make some music.